An offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected. Each week you can focus train 3 players for extra experience. Once you have made your game plan and focus player
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Ready! Wide 20! Wide 20! Set! Ready! Wide 20! Wide 20! Hut! Ready! 380! 380! Go! Ready! Wide 20! Wide 20! Set! Set! Wide 20! Wide 20! Ready! 380! 380! Ready! 380! 380! Set! 380! 380! Ready! 380! 380!
Hey, man, listen. Great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
Ready! Wide 20! Wide 20! 20. Set 380. 380. Set 380. 380. Bang! Blue 10. Blue 10. Set wide 20. Wide 20. Hut, hut. Ready! 380. 380. Bang! Blue 10. Blue 10. Set 380. 380. Bang! Wide 20. Wide 20. Hut, hut. Ready! Blue 10. Blue 10. Ready! Wide 20. Wide 20. Hut, hut. Bang! Wide 20. Wide 20. Ready! Wide 20. Wide 20. Bang! 380. 380. Ready! 380. 380.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
Kick your season off by starting your first game. everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get any better as the game goes on. It'll be messy out there. It's the Vikings going up against the Bengals. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the...
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And able to find Green. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way. They want to see that...
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect some...
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when...
Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down and 4. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll return to Cincinnati after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Pardon, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the...
Well, let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And again, it's Bridgewater. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. 7th-round pick. He made it through training camp. Now he's getting some reps.
And that's all you want, an opportunity. 7th-round pick. I haven't met a 7th-round pick yet that didn't play really, really hard because they're ticked off they didn't go in the first 6 rounds. All you want is that chance, and once they get it, many times they turned out to be great players.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will make it 6-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return. Well,
points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And the play clock's running down. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. The tight end C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. They'll need to get the play off quickly to throw McCarron. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all. But you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along.
This defense trailing in the fourth quarter and really needing this 4th down stop. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will make our score 9-0. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's...
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there.
It would be a long field goal from here. A lot could go wrong on a kick of this distance. Let's see what transpires. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some...
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the teams are going to win this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers...
It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly. Wise beyond his years. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.